A few days ago, I uploaded a video talking about manual transmissions and why they've lost popularity. Most of the comments from people indicated that this wasn't happening, but they were responding from their own perspective. And they don't realize the sad reality. Manual transmissions are on the decline, disappearing. Today we'll dive deeper into this topic and why sooner or later they will cease to exist forever. First, let's start by talking about what will cause the disappearance of manual transmissions. The disappearance of manual transmissions is intrinsically linked to the technological evolution of the automotive industry. Modern automatic transmissions, especially dual-clutch transmissions, offer faster and more precise shifting than any human could achieve with a manual shifter. In addition, fuel efficiency and emission standards are putting pressure on manufacturers to adopt more than one new drivetrain model, adopt technologies that minimize human error, and that's where manual shifting falls behind. Also, electric cars are definitely speeding up the decline of manual shifts in vehicles. Electric cars don't require complex transmissions because they have instant torque delivery and a much wider range of RPMs compared to internal combustion engines. This makes manual transmission systems unnecessary. Most electric vehicles use a single gear or a fixed ratio transmission. In fact, the absence of a gearbox in electric cars simplifies the design, and it reduces the risk of mechanical failures. On the other hand, consumer preference also plays a crucial role. Many modern drivers are looking for comfort and ease of use, especially in urban environments with heavy traffic. Automatic transmissions eliminate the need to shift gears constantly, providing a more relaxed driving experience. This demand has led manufacturers to prioritize the development and production of automatic vehicles. Environmental and energy efficiency regulations are driving the industry toward technologies that optimize fuel consumption and reduce emissions. Modern automatic transmissions are designed to operate in optimal efficiency ranges, something that is more difficult to achieve with a manual transmission, where the human factor can introduce variability in performance. Now let's talk about the impact on the driving experience. The transition from manual to automatic transmissions has sparked a passionate debate between drivers and automatic users, drivers and car enthusiasts. For many, the manual transmission offers a more direct and visceral connection with the vehicle, allowing for precise control on gear selection and a feeling of active involvement in driving. This manual interaction is especially valued in sports driving contexts or on routes that demand greater skill behind the wheel. However, modern automatic transmissions have advanced significantly, offering smoother and faster gear changes and intelligently adapting to driving conditions. These improvements have led many drivers to prefer the comfort and ease that automatic transmissions provide, especially in urban environments with heavy traffic. Plus, reduced fatigue by eliminating the need to operate a clutch pedal and shift gears with your transport system. It is constantly a determining factor for many. However, the disappearance of manual transmissions also means the loss of certain driving skills. Mastering a manual transmission requires coordination and anticipation, skills that enrich the driver's experience and foster a greater understanding of the vehicle's mechanics. With the decline in manual transmission vehicles, these skills could become less common among drivers. Also, from a safety perspective, some argue that manual transmissions can keep the driver in a sticky box. Drivers are more attentive and engaged in the task of driving, as they require constant participation. On the other hand, automatics allow the driver to concentrate more on the road and less on operating the vehicle, which can be beneficial in certain situations. Ultimately, the preference between manual and automatic transmission depends on each driver's individual priorities and tastes. While some mourn the loss of the connection and control that a manual gearbox offers, others celebrate the comfort and efficiency of modern automatic transmissions. The truth is that the automotive industry is evolving, and with it, the driving experience as we know it. It's important to clarify that not everything is all good or all bad. To do that, we need to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this situation. First, let's talk about the advantages of manual transmissions. Number 1. Greater control of the vehicle. Manual transmissions allow the driver to select the exact gear at any moment, providing a more direct and personalized driving experience. Number 2. Fuel efficiency. Traditionally, vehicles with manual transmissions have been more fuel efficient as the driver can optimize gear shifting according to driving conditions. Number 3. Maintenance and repair costs. Manual gearboxes are usually simpler in design, which translates into lower maintenance and repair costs compared to automatic. Number 4. Purchase price. Generally, vehicles with manual transmissions have a lower starting price than their automatic counterparts, which can be a deciding factor for budget-conscious buyers. Now let's move on to the disadvantages of manual transmissions. Number 1. Greater difficulty in driving. For novice drivers or in heavy traffic situations, operating a manual transmission can be challenging and less comfortable, especially in urban areas with frequent stops and starts. Number 2. Less comfort. The need to constantly shift gears can lead to fatigue on long trips or in heavy traffic, reducing the overall comfort of driving. Now let's talk about the advantages of automatic transmissions. Number 1. Ease of use. Automatic transmissions simplify the driving experience by removing the need to shift gears manually, which is especially beneficial for inexperienced drivers or in heavy traffic situations. Number 2. Comfort while driving. By not requiring constant operation of the clutch and gear shift, automatic transmissions are easier to use. They offer a more relaxed and comfortable driving experience, especially on long trips. Number 3. Adaptability on tough terrains. In challenging driving conditions, like steep inclines or uneven terrain, automatic transmissions can make handling easier by automatically selecting the right gear. Let's continue with the disadvantages of automatic transmissions. Number 1. Higher costs. Both the purchase price and the maintenance and repair costs of automatic transmissions are usually higher than those of manual transmissions, due to their monthly complexity. Mechanics. Number 2. Lower fuel efficiency. Even though the gap has narrowed with technological advancements, some automatic transmissions can be less efficient in terms of fuel consumption compared to manuals. Number 3. Less feeling of control. By automating the gear shifting process, some drivers may feel a disconnect from the vehicle, reducing their sense of control and involvement in driving. Finally, it's important to talk about what we can expect in the future. For example, starting with the future of manual transmissions, the trend towards the disappearance of manual transmissions is increasingly evident in the automotive industry. In Europe, for example, in the year 2000, 89% of new cars registered had a manual transmission. However, by the first half of 2023, this percentage dropped to a historic low of 32%. In the United States, the situation is even more drastic. In 2010, only 6% of new light vehicles sold had a manual transmission. This percentage dropped to 0.9% in 2023. This decrease is very significant for the economy. This is partly because modern automatic transmissions have surpassed manual transmissions in terms of fuel efficiency, an advantage that was once exclusive to manual gearboxes. Moreover, the growing popularity of electric vehicles, which don't require traditional transmissions, has accelerated this trend. Although some brands still offer models with manual transmissions, these are becoming increasingly rare, and in many cases, they are limited to entry-level versions or niche sports models. The reality is that the automotive industry is moving towards automation and electrification, leaving little room for technology. Room for manual transmissions in the future. Although manual transmissions have long been a symbol of control and direct connection to the vehicle, current trends indicate that they are on their way to becoming a rarity in the automotive market. The combination of technological advances, changes in consumer preferences, and the transition to electric vehicles. It's redefining the landscape of the industry, leading to the possible extinction of manual gearboxes in the not-so-distant future.